Hey, how y'all doing this week? I hope you're doing really well. And if you're not, might I suggest go out and do something nice for somebody else. Even if it's just giving somebody a call or a favor or a chore or whatever it may be. Try doing that. Usually that works for me. It's funny that when we do something nice for another person, in turn it makes us feel better. So give that a try. Otherwise, I hope you're all doing excellent. I have so many things to talk about this week, all about Lego. I need a question though. Bonsai? Talk about brick films! Oh, I could. Bonsai said I could talk about brick films or something like that. They can hear me! Oh, if you can hear Bonsai. Anyway, okay, so brick films. You know what? In the Lego movie, there is a reference to what most people think is the first brick film. And it's a very long brick film. It was a lot of work put into it. I think it was made in the 1980s. And I think it was made in Australia. I could be totally wrong. It could have been made in America. But either way, awesome brick film. Do you know what it was called? And do you know who made it? So I'll get to that answer at the end of the video. So many things to talk about. Philly Brick Fest, responses to vlogs and my city update, cool stuff that I saw on YouTube, stuff that I've seen on Instagram, a few shout outs for Lego cities, and then the answer to the question. So let's get started. First of all, Philly Brick Fest 2016 is April 28th through May 1st. I'm going to be there all 4 days. Very excited about that. So if you're going for Brick Fest Live, probably look for me around the Tube Lug section where people are showing off mocks. Response to a vlog now. BrickLover18 asked the question, will I miss much if I cannot be there on Thursday? Well, you're going to miss something. And the truth is, my favorite days, to be quite honest, are the ones that don't involve the Brickfest Live, because that's just a ton of people coming through, and it's more congested. The really cool thing about doing the AFOL or adult or full registration, whatever you want to call it, is that you get to go behind the scenes, and there's fewer people, and you get to meet those people that you've seen on YouTube, and you get to do games and contests and win Lego and all sorts of really cool stuff like that. Yes, Thursday is the most quiet day. There are fewer people there. And yes, Friday night, Saturday night, probably just Saturday night. Those are my favorite times. But you're going to miss a little bit on Thursday. You might not get as much free Lego because there's when the fewest amount of people are there, so your odds are higher to win stuff as opposed to like Friday night, Saturday morning, etc. But I don't know. Anybody else have a response to that question? Hey, another response to a vlog here. Port City Bricks. I was talking about money in the last video, and I was talking about the tile, that money tile. Port City Bricks said coins. That didn't even occur to me. See, I love this when I come up with a question and people think of it from a different perspective. Yes, like the pirate coins or even now the Friends coins. Those are all money, so if you search money, why don't they pop up? So, great comment there from Port City Bricks, who I also think is going to be at Philly Brick Fest. That's fantastic. Okay, a gazillion comments about the city. I'm actually going to come back to those and talk quickly about the cool stuff that I watched on YouTube this week from Q-Brick. Q-Brick made a greenhouse, so big ups to JTC's Bricks for giving a suggestion to go check out Q-Brick's channel. If you have a channel that you've watched on YouTube that's about Lego, suggest it to me if you want to. I'll go check it out, as long as it's not your channel. You know, shout out somebody else's channel. I love checking out new channels. There's just so many people. You wouldn't believe how many people. It's like an endless chain of people and new people coming up every single week. It's awesome. On Instagram, I saw Robert's Lego, and I just started following Robert's Lego. Very cool concept here that's just starting. He's telling a story, and he's doing it with like castle-themed characters. And he's using both old and new because I saw some of the wolf pack, so I knew it was some old stuff. He also has a bunch of cool pictures of pirates, so awesome person to follow on Instagram. More Lego cities. Okay, so I love Lego cities. I love to check them out. Here are 4 that are very cool. The first one is Nick's Bricks. He's got a train, a beach, a Ferris wheel, an airport, and Star Wars stuff. Ton of stuff. The next one is Q-Brick. Hillside, working lights and trains, very cool stuff. Lego Carson. So Lego Carson has some hanging aircraft, love that feature, and a very cool fire station and more. And then finally, the Lego Boss, an elevated train, modulars, a mixer, the Death Star. I mean, seriously, Lego Boss, do you have everything? They have so many sets. It's almost like, maybe you snuck into Brick Adjuster's house, borrowed them for a day. No, I'm just kidding. But really, that's pretty cool. Okay, so a gazillion comments about the city. I just want to say thank you to all of you people that commented. I mean, it's just overwhelming. Awesome comments for me and both and Modern Brick as well. So thank you so much. And in fact, you know what? I really do love the constructive criticism. So you're not going to offend me at all if you're saying, you know what, maybe you should do it this way or maybe try and do it that way. Bring it on. That's good stuff. So one of those is from Jams and Bros, saying maybe a stoplight revision. Use a solid color under the trans to bring out the color a little more. So I haven't tried that. Could see what it looks like. Kevin F. said, the city looks cool because it's in like a different style than anything else he has seen. He likes the low-lying American-style buildings, so I'll talk more about the low style of the buildings in a little bit. Lego Rubric and JTC's Bricks were talking about the stoplights, and I think they were both saying that I could add buttons for walk, don't walk, the crosswalks. And Rubric, you're absolutely right. I actually, if I can find a picture, I'll put it right here, of the original stoplight that I created about 6 or 7 months ago, and it had like a stoplight, or not stoplight, I'm sorry, a walk, don't walk feature, but it's still work in progress. The Action Brick Museum says he's never seen anything like it in any city, so that's always a cool compliment. I know Tiffany would love that. Ice Cream Builder said there should be a door from the museum to the park where there could be statues. I love that. And somebody else was talking about statues too. There's space inside the museum to do some statues. Where is it? Where's that comment? Kevin Kerr said, is it going to be just art or will there be sculptures as well? And also there could be a garden in the park. Well, back to the sculptures. There is space inside the museum, so there will be sculptures, but the art is not finished. So Tiffany and I were talking about a concept where maybe some of you could help us fill the museum with art. Not decided yet, but that could happen. Okay, Mardi Gras Man 23 says, apartments above the stores. Will there be? Maybe, yes, no. The answer to that is yes, there will be, but not the current buildings. Like the post office is not going to have anything above it. It's just going to be that one story. But as I move forward, as I move west in the city, it's going to have like 3-story buildings, and that first story is going to be a store. Might be a bookstore with 2 levels of apartments above it. So the city is going to grow, I guess, how you think a city would grow naturally. Matt Squared. Okay, these last 2 comments are just incredible. I got to share them because I absolutely love them. So Matt Squared said, Martin, you've got to be the best Lego YouTuber out there. You put so much work into your videos, and they're so professional and entertaining. I just have a joy watching them. Woo! Thank you so much. First of all, thank you very much for that comment. But you know what? Honestly, there are a lot of awesome Lego YouTubers out there, and I love going and being inspired by all the other people I got a message. Building all this other amazing stuff out there. So I really appreciate the comment. And a quick comment for anyone that's thinking about starting a Lego YouTube channel. You don't have to have titles or transitions or videos or even, your Lego creations that are like mine, or if you get intimidated by anybody, don't let that stop you. Share the stuff that you're making and just show the Lego. I mean, that's the cool thing. When you can make something that's original, or even when you can just show off a really great collection that you have, go for it. Because the YouTube channel is all about having fun, whether it's Instagram or whatever platform you have, just go for it. It's worth it. Final comment. And yes, I'm going to say this is my favorite one. This is Penguin Fan NR1. It says, if I was a Lego minifigure looking for a place to live, I would live in your city. It's just so amazing. Hope you have a nice day. That is so cool. So if you're a Lego minifigure, you choose my city to live in. That's what I'm going for. That is fantastic. All right, it's time for the answer to today's question. What do most people consider the first brick film? And what was hinted at in the Lego movie? The answer is The Magic Portal. It's a brick film produced by Lindsay Flay, released in 1985. Now, if you're watching the Lego movie, at the end, when Emmett comes back from like the place he was at, I won't give it away totally, although I hope almost everyone has seen it. He comes back into the city. He comes through that chute, and if you'll notice the name on it, it's called the Magic Portal. Very awesome reference. Very cool. So it's a 16-minute brick film. It's absolutely fantastic. I think Keshin8 had it on his channel where you could watch it. There's probably other places where you can see it as well, but very cool stuff. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll catch up with you all next time. See ya! Wait a second, so where did you get this hammer? I picked it up at your Lego hardware store. The one from my Lego City. Yeah. This is 16 ounces. Can you even hold this? Sure I can. Watch. Go.